There's not always answers that we can have. It's okay not to have all the answers, I think, is a really good place to journey alongside young people and point them towards actually it's okay not to have all the answers, and to also wrestle with it with them and journey alongside their questions that they have, and help them to come to a place where they're okay to have those questions as well.
I'm not sure whether perfect answers actually foster curiosity or growth. So I think, how do we have a conversation? Sometimes I'll just say, well, some people think this, some people think this, some people think this. Where do you sit in that? Or what is it about that question that makes you want to ask it? So how do we start a conversation, and how do we not pitch ourselves as the experts? Because actually what I want young people to do is to go to God with their questions. They might want to come to me first, but actually ultimately the best thing I can do as a youth worker is to bring young people and God together, because ultimately the best answer lies with God.
God just gave me this idea of just let them ask questions, and we just did a series of, they would ask any question and it was anonymous, it was in a box, and we would just look at it together. And it was just time for us to explore what the Bible might be saying, what God might be saying about this, what do we think about this, what's our experience. I just found it to be a really fruitful way to help young people really grapple with the things that they were struggling with, and giving them space to ask questions if maybe that's been suppressed or they're not used to asking difficult questions. It starts to draw that out.
Jesus across the scriptures is incredible asking questions. He only ever gives 3 direct answers. Most of the times he responds to a question with another question. So I say that to say, young people are going to have questions about difficult topics, because we live in a world where we're talking about all sorts of things, and there's questions that challenge our faith. And I guess just I want to say, to encourage you, we don't need to be the ones who give all the answers, but I would say be aware of the hot topics that current young people are wrestling with. What is the thing that's the thing that they're contesting or coming up against? And I'd say the places where we can facilitate a space for them to be able to articulate that, ask that, is in and of itself a space where they will grow in, understand, or even to wrestle with some of the challenges that tough, difficult question might pose. So I'd say, yeah, let's learn from the model of Jesus' discipleship that isn't one in giving answers, but one that is about asking great questions.
Make sure that with these difficult questions or worries and doubts or coming to their mind over things, if they're questioning something, then God is probably stirring something up in them, and we want to respond to that in the right way. To think, how is God working within their life?
I'm from Essex, and so if you're in East London, it's so